Hi there and welcome to day 16 of the 6-week challenge. So last night I was off out in London and I had a 9-course meal and I stuffed myself. I say that, I mean it wasn't actually that much food, but I did eat more than I would normally eat in a day considerably. Had lots of beer, had lots of wine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly cut in a video of me weighing myself. So we'll cut to that now. Hi there, so I am back here in my bathroom after having had a big old night out last night and I'm going to weigh myself just so you guys can see the difference. Now I'm sure it won't be a huge difference, but I will definitely put on more than I could have actually done by eating food, because actually I didn't go too crazy last night. I did have it was like a 9-course tasting menu, but it wasn't like it was tiny little portions. So I was actually still quite peckish by the end of it, but I had plenty of wine and beer, so my body will have taken on and stored some glycogen and put some water weight on with that. Now, just so you know that I'm actually wearing stuff, I'm going to quickly show you in the mirror. This is what I'm wearing. I've got my t-shirt and my underpants on for the sake of decency. Now they weigh about 150 grams, so that will add to it potentially, because normally I'm naked when I weigh myself, just so you know. Anyway, let's turn on the scales and have a look. And it's that 0 underneath it, so if I get on, I would expect myself to have popped on a little bit of weight here. So let's zoom in and see where we are. So 202.5, so that is 2 pounds in additional weight that I put on overnight as if by some sort of miracle. So what I'll do is I'll show you tomorrow how it's looking, and it should hopefully come down a little bit by then, and then by the time we get through to next Tuesday everything should be back in play, and I should hopefully have shifted another pound or 2 from my original weigh-in yesterday. So I will see you in the next video where I'll have a little chat about yesterday. And as you can see from that video, although at the end I did say I'll see in the next video what we're talking about, actually I just thought I'd cut them together. So but you can see in that I put on 2 pounds overnight, and this is something that in the past has caused me a lot of stress and a lot of frustration when I was weighing myself every single day. So I'd hop on the scales and see it fluctuate up and down, up and down. Now, there is a school of thought that says weighing yourself every day is a good thing, and it can help some people, but I actually find it a bit of a demotivator. What I like to do is weigh myself at the same time once a week, every week, to give me a clear indication of how I'm actually doing, and that avoids any real fluctuations. The only kind of caveat or reason I might not do that is if I had a big night out the night before. So if I knew that, say my weigh day is Tuesday, which it is at the moment during this challenge, if I knew it was Tuesday and I'd been out on the Monday night and knew I was going out, I might weigh myself on the Monday, the day before, just to give myself an accurate barometer of where I actually with things. So yeah, so last night was really good fun. It was great to catch up with my client. He's also a friend, and it was really nice to see him. And actually, he's going to be taking the challenge, which is great. He's going to do a 4-week challenge. He's really interested in what I told him. When I told him I'd lost 19 pounds in 2 weeks, his jaw dropped, and he was shocked by that. So he doesn't really need to lose much. He's looking to lose maybe 18 pounds, which he should be able to do quite quickly. So he's really keen to try. So I think he's going to be kicking that off next week, which is great. So I'm going to give him all the instructions on how to do that. And that aside, seeing him was great, but it actually instantly knocked down my resolve. Now, I made excuses to myself as to why it was okay to go crazy. I mean, I could have not gone to a fancy restaurant. I could have not drunk anything. We could have just caught up. I could have drunk diet soda or water all evening while he enjoyed beer and wine. That would have been absolutely fine. And I have done that. I've been to weekends with my friends where they've all been on the lash and I've not drunk anything at all. And I've made myself designated driver. But I kind of made excuses, and I made 2 really good excuses to myself to justify it. One was I was doing it for you guys as an experiment to show what it's like to put on water weight and then to lose the water weight within a day or 2. The other thing was that it was, I was just making myself an excuse that actually, I've been training really hard, so why not? And I had a night out the other week with my wife, a date night, and that didn't have any impact. So what harm having a bit of a night out this night? And that's just my brain's way of trying to justify the actions that I was going to take, to avoid the pain of cognitive dissonance, which we talked about before. And as a reminder, that's when your actions and your thoughts don't line up, so that you are almost contradicting yourself, and that's not a good thing because it just causes you lots of frustration emotionally. So I made some damn good excuses, and then I followed through on it. I'm also going to be out for lunch again this Sunday. It's Father's Day. I'm going to be a bit more careful with that, and I'm not going to have any beer or add any hollow calories to that. So going to be a bit more cautious around that particular one. But yeah, last night was a doozy. But it's going to be really interesting to do the weigh-in tomorrow morning and show you where I am after just 24 hours of just drinking lots of water, keeping myself nicely hydrated, and not eating any crap, essentially. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be following my program again. So that's it for now, and I'm a little bit jaded, a little bit tired, so I will see you, hopefully be a lot fresher when I catch up with you tomorrow morning. So I'll see you then.